Hey guys, how's it going? Gluesmith here in the glue factory. I just finished up my 48-hour build, probably about an hour ago though. I've been doing a little cleanup, getting ready to do a final video and take some photos for Facebook and stuff. But I want to start off by thanking you, Craig. This is great. Modeler, thank you for hosting again. You're the man. You know how much I appreciate this stuff, and you do a great job hosting on both Facebook and on YouTube. You know, the original home, the OG home. I had a good time. I had a really good time. It was great 48. The kit, I don't know if you have some of the issues with the kit. I know you're building the same kit. I don't know if you had some of the fitment issues, but the body where the door, the sliding door goes, the inner part of the roof was actually kinked in, so the whole thing was twisted out, and it was kind of warped in. That front section, the front fender unit, was kind of warped in. So trying to twist it back out, I heated it in some warm water and I tried to move it, but it just went back into place. So I did have some issues with that. I had one decal, the word telephone, when I put it in the water, I trimmed it and I threw it on my decal thing. It disintegrated. It had no clear on it at all. It just completely disintegrated. And I looked at that corner of the sheet where I took it out, and it was like dull. That there was like a half round circle that didn't look like it had any clear on it. So I took a can of Tamiya clear and I gave it a coat, and I let it dry, and then I gave it a coat. And when that was dry, then I used the rest of the decals, and they all seemed to work fine. Most of it was okay anyway, I think. But that corner, there was a few little things there, like the one for the rear window, and there was a couple things there. And they all work fine. All the decals are fine. Usually you don't see that in newer decals. It's usually an old decal where the clear coat, the protective coat will fade or whatever. And you get them old decals, throw them in the water, and they just disappear. They just fall completely apart. And that's what this did. It was little black dots all in the water. I was like, what was that? You know? Because the other one, there were two words, two telephone, one for each side, and one of them was fine. I cut them both out. I threw one in the water. I put it on. It was fine. I threw the other one in, got it, and it just disappeared. It's like, uh-oh, what's going on here? So, but fortunately, the rest of them were fine. It was really good. Like I said, I had some fitment issues, and it was a mess as far as cleanup. There was so much flash, so much. Just so much. You could tell it was an older kit, just repopped or whatever. But it's got some cool details. The little pizza warming case, I think that's real cool. The rug decal that went on the back piece. Then there's like a little engine cover, but I didn't glue any of that down because that's where the engine is, and for photo purposes and stuff. And I also didn't glue down the sign, the Surfer Boy Pizza sign for the roof. I drilled out the holes to set it, and I glued the legs on. So now I can take it off and put it next to it in a case, because it's not going to fit in a case with that on the roof. But I'll be able to put it in a case without, with that just being on the side. So I was happy with the color. There's some things like I didn't like that there was an interior decal. I didn't like that. So I was going to put those in. I went, you know what, I don't like them. So I didn't put them in. But the kit was fun. I had a good time with it. I like it. It's a pretty good rendition of the Surfer Boy Pizza van when it's all done. I can't wait to see Craig's, because I think he's going a whole different route, where I was just going box stock. I wanted it to look kind of like the show one. The red that I used on the sign kind of it was like real kind of hot out, and it got this faded look to it, and I was going to clear that, and I went, you know what, I like it like that. So when I put the decal on it, it's a nice shiny decal, like fresh paint over that dullish red, and I'm like, I really like the way that came out. I like it a lot. It's kind of almost old and blotchy looking, like it's been in service for a little while. So I left it like that, and I was happy with that. But anyways, I'm babbling away. I want to say I've been watching a lot of videos. I'm going to have dinner and watch some more. Congrats on you guys that finished already, and the rest of you guys that are still going. Keep it up, man. Keep going. Get your stuff going, right? And this was great. I want to thank everyone that commented on my videos and stuff. Thank you guys. I appreciate you watching. And Craig, once again, thank you for putting this on. Modeler, you're the dude. Thank you to my subscribers and everybody. We'll see you again next year. Thank you. Okay, guys, here it is. The Surfer Boy Pizza van from Stranger Things. She's all done. All done up nice. I'm pretty happy with it. Let me move it back up. Like I said, there was some fitment things, a few problems with it. You can see where it's kind of twisted in here. It was sunken right down in there, and this whole piece was all bent up inside, and the door wants to do that because of the upper body. Yeah, it was just kind of twisted, but I can live with it. The door does slide open and everything. I do like some of the details. I really like the rug. Yeah, that rug piece is kind of cool. It's a cover. Here's the engine cover here. Yeah, you can see the engine inside there. Little detail, and I didn't do too much to it. I just box stock, and I did some black washing on it and stuff. I had to paint the taillights red and orange. There was no red glass, so you had to do all the glass yourself. Here's that little the pizza warmer, which I really liked a lot. I think that's real cool. I'm not focusing, but that's pretty cool. But there's my van. It's all done. Thanks for watching, guys, and can't wait till next year. We've got a whole 365 days to go to pick a kit. You guys all take care. Thanks for watching, and be good.
Did a man named Carl Stoltz ever authorize Ryan Larson to test cluster bombs?